Kia ora everyone, I'm Sam Ribelt. This interview was recorded at the Meet the Candidates event at the Matarangi Golf Club on the 17th of August 2025. A lot of youth are immigrating to big cities because they cannot find housing for themselves here or jobs. What sort of benefits or money would you put towards helping youth stay in the Coromandel?
Well, that's an easy answer. We look at right back through the history of New Zealand, and we had pensioner housing. Every borough council in New Zealand had pensioner housing. That was a great opportunity to support the elderly. So how can we do that for youth? And that's actually really simple. When we look around the world at the models that exist, and a lot of young people are gravitating to what's called eco-villages, right? So let's support them. We did that in New Zealand back in the, what was his name? It was called the Ohu scheme. But it's only a matter of focusing on it and bringing the youth in to sit around the table and brainstorm it. Get them to design the solutions. Yeah, because they're all smart, very intelligent. You know, I'm an ecology architect. I've been to several universities and brainstorm with the youth. At university, you've got youth from 18 to 30, the key group for New Zealand's future. Where are they? Why aren't we involving them? Let's involve them in youth programs. Sit around the table with them and use their intelligence and their creativity. Because once they get to 30, their creativity is bashed out of them. So, most valuable sector of society, the youth.
And how would you incentivize them to come to these sit-down brainstorms and conversations where a lot of youth don't find the appeal to politics and don't find the appeal, think that they are not good enough to come up with these solutions as the schooling system isn't?
Well, we need youth leaders. I can refer back to the early days of Tim Shadbolt. Not many people remember him now, but he was a youth leader. So we need leadership within the youth to invite them to the meetings. Now, it'll only take one meeting for the word to get out and say, hey, these are exciting meetings, and hey, they're listening to us, hey, they're inviting us, they're inviting our intellect, they're inviting our creative spirit, so it's worth, and the excitement will build. Yeah?
And would these be included in your weekly seminars that you wanted to put in place?
Absolutely, and right through to kids of all ages, because kids are free thinking. And they've got a hell of a lot of creativity. I've got 6 daughters, right? I've got 4 of them at home, and I stimulate their creativity. As long as we take fluoride out of the water. Jobs for youth. We've had a great exodus in New Zealand of youth for about 100 years. How do we retain them? You can't answer it. You can't really answer that. We need to stimulate, I'm heavily involved in the organic agriculture movement. There's a huge opportunity there for exciting work for youth, but we're not promoting it. We're not enticing them, we're not giving them the carrot, we're not giving them the incentive. So once again, just sit down with them and ask them. Use their intellect, brainstorm it with them.
You talk a lot about incentivizing youth and nurturing their creativity. Do you have any plans for spaces or events to help youth get back into thinking and creating for themselves?
Not specifically incentivizing creating it for themselves. Again, I'll just repeat. It's okay, let's go and sit down and talk with them rather than shove them off to the side and think they are too junior. It's only us adults that have the intellect and responsibility. Again, youth have got a very creative, intelligent space. Let's recognise that. But as far as facilities concerned, I've been working with a group for the last 12 months looking at a major water park for TCDC. We don't have an Olympic swimming pool here. We don't have a water park here. Just imagine it. Imagine it. And this is a private enterprise. But of course, why can't TCDC become involved in it? They're looking at spending millions of dollars on a new swimming pool, which again, engineers are milking it and clipping the ticket. We can build systems that are far, far cheaper than what engineers are telling us. So, imagine an Olympic-sized swimming pool here.
I think that'd be great. A lot of youth leave here as well because they have nothing to do. So creating more of these areas will probably benefit everyone.
Well, absolutely, and I spoke of the idea that I created a couple of years ago of outdoor education. New Zealand is a phenomenal outdoor education facility. You look at what AJ Hackett did with adventure tourism. Let's build on that. And New Zealand is by far the leading adventure tourism country in the world. We've created it, and we can create a lot more. We haven't even begun in that area. We haven't even begun in environmental education. Yeah? So let's do it, and it's there. The opportunities are there.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow Coromind on our socials and subscribe.